Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 9th day of March, the 11th day of Adar. So first of all, it's important for you to know that Thursday is the fast of Esther. Usually we have it the day before Purim, but the day before Purim this year is a Shabbos, so it's pushed back on to Thursday. It has all the usual laws, pretty much, of all the regular fast days, and we've told you those laws many times. I guess I won't repeat them this time. Remember, the fast starts at the crack of dawn, and the fast ends when Shabbos ends in your area. That's at nightfall. You are allowed to eat before the fast begins, but like here in the Baltimore area, that means you have to be done eating by around 5:15 in the morning, because that's when the crack of dawn is. So 72 minutes before sunrise. Otherwise, all the usual laws of the fast apply. It's a little bit more lenient for anyone who is ill, and that's because it's not a fast based on the destruction of the temple, and also it's not on its regular date. So if someone is ill, they could speak to a rabbi and there might be a leniency for them to eat. But for anybody who's healthy, they should try and fast for the whole fast. Okay, back to Purim laws. You should try to daven mincha before your seuda on Purim day, and that's because you're going to be drinking some wine at the seuda, and it's not appropriate to daven that mincha while being a little bit drunk. So therefore, it's a good idea that you have to daven mincha before the seuda. The seuda, the meal on Purim day, on Sunday, should begin while it's still daytime, and don't do it at the end of the day. You should try to eat the greater part of your meal during the daylight hours. So leave yourself an hour or two before the end of the day and start the seuda then. Why is it that we drink wine at the Purim Suda? Well, wine was kind of integral to the Purim story, that it's drinking that had caused the drunkenness, which had made Achashverosh want to have Vashti come to the Suda while unclothed, and that led to her rebelling, which led to her killing, which led to Esther becoming queen. So their wine played an important role in the story. Also, when Esther had her Suda with Achashverosh and Haman, while they were drinking their wine, she made the big announcement that Haman was trying to destroy her people, the Jewish people. That led to Achashverosh's anger, and that led to Haman being killed and all of us being saved and everything. So there again, wine played an integral role, and therefore our rabbis do say that one should drink wine at the Purim Suda till a state of drunkenness. Now the Mishnah Brura does say that what that means is you should drink some wine, go to sleep after the Suda, and in your state of sleepy wineness, you are in a state of being drunk enough, and you don't have to get smashed drunk. That's what the Mishnah Berurah says, of course, a great halachic authority, so I'm not just saying it to be politically correct. That is the halacha according to the Mishnah Berurah. The Kitzur Shulchan Aruch I was just reading, that's the abridged version. It's in other parts of halacha too written that if the drunkenness on Purim is going to make you, God forbid, do any sins, then you're not allowed to be drunk, because a Jew is never allowed to put himself in a place where he might end up sinning. You should not do any work on Purim Day, and if a person does do work on Purim Day, he is not expected to see any signs of blessing from that work. If you have a non-Jew who works for you, he could continue your work for you, but you should not be doing any work. If you have to do light work, like just check on some notes or something, that's allowed, but it's just your regular daily work thing that you should try not to do on Purim Day. For Purim, any work, okay, that we already mentioned, that's already done. And Al Hanisim, I must give you a reminder about that too. Al Hanisim is said for us that are not in Yerushalayim, it's said on the 14th of Adar. That's going to be on Saturday night and Sunday. And if you forget to say Al Hanisim, you don't have to repeat the Shemona Esrei. Same thing with your benching. Okay, and then thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. We'll try and give you then a reminder about Parsha Zachar, which is this Shabbos, and then we'll try and also give you halachas for Purim Day, and for Shushan Purim. Thanks for logging on. Be back, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.